Question 1 says, identify the useful energy transfers in the following examples. The first one has been done for you. So we've got the energy, and then we're going to say whether it's a store or a pathway. The energy is out, and then the useful form of energy underlined. So for a person on a bicycle, the energy input is chemical potential, which we know is an energy store. The person on the bicycle, the useful output is going to be the kinetic. We know it's a store. Let's underline that. And the wasted forms of energy. So the main one, again, will be thermal. We know is a store. There might also be some sound energy, which we know is a pathway. For an electrical fire, the energy input to it is going to be some electrical currents. We know in one of our energy pathways, and the energy output from it. So the useful form here might be thermal, which is an energy store. We might also have some heating, which is a pathway. So an interesting question here might be, well, what's the difference between those two? So if we're talking just about the fire, the fact that the fire's hot is where the thermal energy store is. A bit like our question about the skydiver that we've looked at recently. The thermal energy, once it's warmed up, the fire stays hot, and therefore it doesn't continue to gain thermal energy. So most of the useful heating of the room will be done through the heating pathway. This will be energy being radiated into the room by the fireplace. Some light, which we know is a pathway. You could have put electromagnetic waves as well. If you think the fire part of it is to look nice, then I think we could say these are all useful. With that in mind, we might be tempted to think that this is 100% efficient. So there might be worth saying that there's probably going to be some heating into the room that doesn't go to the place that we want. So perhaps some heating is not useful from this. Last one, television. Again, energy into it's going to come through electricity. So electrical current, we said we could use either electrical current or circuit. Here it's the idea that the electrical charges are moving that's important. And the useful outputs, again, some light, which is going to travel into the room, some sound, which is going to travel into the room, and probably our wasted form of energy will be a thermal store. The TV will heat up as we're using it. So useful forms and not useful forms.